That is Starship, breaking up at 13,000 miles an hour. And that is a very smug Jeff Bezos. Although his plans to land a rocket, just like Elon's, didn't go quite as smoothly. Once again, the two richest men on the planet reminded us of a universal truth since Sputnik. Space is hard. Hi, I'm Harry, and welcome to our weekly launch roundup. If it flew, exploded, or barely made it off the launch pad, we've got it covered. Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with China's Smart Dragon 3, also known as Yilong 3. This solid-fueled orbital launch vehicle, developed by China Rocket, a subsidiary of China Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology, launched successfully on January 13, 2025. The launch took place from a mobile sea platform off the coast of Haiyang in the Shandong province. The Smart Dragon 3 deployed 10 Space 1 satellites into low Earth orbit. These satellites are designed to enhance the navigational satellite system for China, which provides a global positioning service similar to GPS. This launch marks the 5th flight for the Smart Dragon 3 rocket, and with each flight, China is proving its growing capabilities in rapid and flexible satellite deployments. China's use of mobile sea platforms gives it more flexibility when selecting launch sites and minimizing the risk to populated areas. It's a strategic advantage in both military and commercial space activities, showing how China is innovating in the race for space dominance. Now let's talk about Starlink. SpaceX launched another 24 Starlink satellites this week as part of its ongoing mission to provide high-speed internet to every corner of the Earth. This launch adds to more than 5,000 Starlink satellites already in orbit, with plans to scale this up to around 12,000 satellites in the next few years. Starlink is transforming global internet access, particularly in remote and rural areas. But as we've discussed before, it's not all smooth sailing. Astronomers have raised concerns about the light pollution caused by these satellites, and there are also concerns about potential collisions with other objects in space. But SpaceX claims it's working to mitigate these issues by adding sun shields and ensuring that satellites will deorbit at the end of their lifespan. Speaking of satellites, Transporter 12 took to the skies this week, and this wasn't just any ride-sharing mission. SpaceX launched a whopping 132 satellites in one go. This is the largest rideshare mission to date, and it just shows how far we've come in terms of efficiency. From small satellites for weather monitoring to cutting-edge technology experiments. This mission truly was a space carpool for dozens of payloads. What's exciting about rideshare missions like this is the democratization of space. Instead of just governments and massive corporations being able to afford launches, now universities, small companies, and even startups can send their tech into space. This is a huge step forward for the space industry. Now let's take a look at Firefly Aerospace and their Blue Ghost lunar mission. This mission launched successfully, marking another significant step forward in lunar exploration. The Blue Ghost lander was sent to deliver specific payloads to the moon as part of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services program. The Blue Ghost is a small lander designed to carry instruments and experiments to the lunar surface. The mission's payload includes a range of scientific instruments designed to explore the moon's environment and its potential for future human exploration and habitation. This mission will help lay the groundwork for NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return astronauts to the moon by the mid-2020s. So we need to get cracking with that one. Firefly's Blue Ghost mission is particularly significant because it shows the growing role in private companies in space exploration. Firefly may not have the massive budgets of SpaceX or Blue Origin, but they are making big strides with a focused, cost-effective approach to lunar exploration. Now, moving on to New Glenn, Blue Origin's massive new rocket. This rocket had its debut launch, marking a major milestone for Jeff Bezos' space company. Standing at 98 metres tall, New Glenn is designed to carry large payloads into orbit, and the first launch went smoothly, with the rocket delivering its payload to orbit without any issues. Would have been nice if they caught the booster at the end, but can't be perfect first try. New Glenn is Blue Origin's answer to SpaceX's Falcon Heavy, and it is intended to serve both commercial and government customers. It's reusable, with plans to land its first stage on a platform in the ocean after launch. Bezos may have been late to the reusable rocket game, but New Glen's launch has shown that his team is more than capable of competing with SpaceX. Of course, we can't skip over Starship. SpaceX's 7th test flight was this week, and while it was an ambitious attempt, it ended in a dramatic failure when the rocket broke up at over 13,000 miles per hour. However, as we've come to expect from SpaceX, it wasn't an utter loss. Elon Musk's team is known for learning quickly from failure, and each test flight takes us one step closer to the ultimate goal, a fully reusable spacecraft capable of travelling to the Moon, Mars and beyond. Despite the explosion, SpaceX's approach is clear: fail fast, learn faster. With each test, we get closer to making interplanetary travel a reality. And that, my friends, is something worth celebrating. To wrap things up, let's talk about China's Long March 2D. This workhorse of a rocket launched earlier this week, successfully placing a series of satellites into orbit. The Long March 2D rocket is one of the most reliable vehicles in China's arsenal and has been used for a wide variety of missions. From Earth observation to scientific research, this rocket has done it all. This week's mission involved launching remote sensing satellites that will help enhance China's weather forecasting, land use monitoring and disaster response capabilities. So there you have it, a week full of launches, failures and milestones that show just how exciting and challenging space exploration really is. From the successes of Blue Ghost to Starship's explosive setback, one thing is clear: space isn't just for the big guys. Private companies from Firefly to SpaceX are making big waves, and we're only just getting started. What was your favourite launch this week? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. I've been Harry, thanks for watching.